I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Kobe Bryant is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's English in at the 3. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And it's Houston's ball. English passes to Van Vliet. Şengün with it. Pass to English. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Bridges finds Bryant. Doesn't go for him.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's English. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Talk about somebody who's built and wired to score. Alex English can go all night long.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, B.A. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Green from the arc. Kept alive by Houston. And there's Şengün on the assist by Smith.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
Green against Bryant. Pass to Olajuwon. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Green against Bryant. Green in the post. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Kicks it out to Bryant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Ball to the middle. Here's Bridges. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Şengün gets it to go.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Şengün with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Houston.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Pass to Van Vliet. Fires for three. Sinks the tray.
Just another day doing what he does. Van Vliet lines it up and drills it.
Here's Ball. Miller on the wing to stop the run. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Timeout called. Houston. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. And they earned a place in the top 5 for fast break points. This squad really knew how to make the most of the open court and punish their opponents in transition.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Here's English. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And it's in there. English has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one drops for him.
What a move by Bryant, pulling out his tricks to confuse the defense.
Van Vliet against Ball. Smith outside. Pass to English. Miller pulls it in.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Here's Olajuwon. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Van Vliet. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the night.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
Ball with it. Guarded by Smith. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
And Houston has possession. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's English. Another one falls for Houston.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 2. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them. Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Miller. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Miller's got his second basket.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Here's Ball. Pass to Miller. Kicks it out to Bryant. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
For Houston, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Houston, 4th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Van Vliet. Richards pulls it in.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Micic. Now Bryant. Changes up. And he lays it up and in.
And Kobe can score from anywhere on the floor, especially dangerous from inside.
Rockets trail by 6. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions, but think about it. One of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
A nice shot by Richards.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Thompson. No points so far. Pass to Adams. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Adams. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. And here's Bryant, defended by Thompson. Here's Micic. Over Van Vliet. Micic, no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And Williams punches it home.
That's what they need from Williams. Some sandpaper work inside. Gritty and grimy.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Counted from distance. Van Vliet's got 10.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Grant Williams, a bit of a jack-of-all-trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and you can get under the skin of the opponent too, which isn't always a bad thing. He gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
Some changes for Charlotte. Green comes in for Miller, and LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Micic. Ball passes to Richards. Back to Ball. Now here's Richards. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Richards has gotten his second bucket.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 10. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Hornets, Kobe Bryant taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward And along with signing complimentary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Now here's Van Vliet. A shot from the high post. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Fires it. Charlotte, no good that time either. Rockets trail by 7. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Fred Van Vliet.
The first one falls.
You got to love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Ball right side. Outside, Williams. Green for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Charlotte on top. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here's Ball.